Alright, here we are doing this maintenance wash on the Gmc AT4. I had already pre-rinsed it and foamed it and rinsed it again before I even started the mechanical wash. I like to scrub down the side steps because they get really dirty. And here I am, just rinsing the truck off. And I like to use the blower to dry. It's just less contact with the paint, especially on these black cars. Don't want to risk scratching them or And also the good thing about blowing them is that you get rid of all the water. There's nothing worse than drips when you're done and the car is all nice and clean and it's just dripping everywhere and it just stains your paint all over again. And then you can get into all the little cracks. I like to do the wheels too, especially where the lug nuts go. Because you dress your tire, you dry your rim, or your wheel, and then you start driving and water starts spilling everywhere. I don't know, it just makes it more of a mess. I prefer just to air dry everything. And then also the tire. I like drying the tire instead of having to wait for the tire to dry on its own. I prefer to just dry it with the air so I can put the dressing on right away. And after I'm done drying the car, I like to walk around the whole entire vehicle just to see if there's anything that I missed. And I also go over the entire paint with my mixture of bead maker and dream maker, which bead maker leaves a little hydrophobic barrier, and dream maker just makes it shinier. Then I vacuum all the interior. I like to dust everything out with a brush to get all the dust out of the vents, the buttons, the seats, the floors. Just makes it easier to clean that way. After I do that, I wipe everything down with P&S Express cleaner. I wipe all the surfaces down with P&S, and then I go over everything with the 303 UV protectant. And here I think I'm just showing how the P&S kind of takes care of everything. It's rare that I have to use anything stronger than that. All it takes is a wipe and it leaves everything nice and clean. And the good thing about P&S is that if you don't want to use like a dressing or like shine afterwards, you don't even need to. It leaves behind a little gloss after you're done cleaning. I personally prefer a matte finish. I don't like leaving anything all shiny. Sometimes not even the wheels. I prefer to leave everything matte. I feel like it just looks better. And P&S will leave that finish for you. Here I am doing the last inspection. I go over around the whole car just to make sure I didn't miss anything. I check all different angles. And sometimes you finish washing a car and the light hits it a certain way and you're like, what the heck? You missed a spot. So I just kind of go over everything, give it one last little look, check behind the doors, check the seats, everything. And I think here I noticed on the other side that I forgot to do the door jambs. So I went back and I actually did them. Checking to see if there's any drips or anything, which there shouldn't be because I air dried everything. I like to check the dashboard. Yeah, and I did miss the door jambs. So I use a waterless wash for the door jambs because it cleans everything and it leaves back behind a little bit of wax coverage on it to keep everything nice and clean. And I just thought this was cool, so I recorded it. But yeah, this is my maintenance wash process. I do this truck every week.